Burke, you will spend 2 days in solitary confinement for stealing the cigarettes. You're getting let off lightly. You could get an addition to your sentence. As for you, Smith, however much you think you are justified in assaulting Burke, I cannot allow you to take the law into your own hands. You will also spend 2 days in solitary confinement.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect to get away with it.
And you will be relieved of the privilege of working in the factory.
The doctor reported that Jason was covered in bruises. Now, you must have clouted him pretty hard and often.
Yeah, well, what's that supposed to mean, eh?
We have reason to believe that you're bashing your son.
Well, you're wrong. I clouted a little more on once or twice on the backside, yeah, but that's all. So you can stick your accusation. Will you shut the kid up?
I deny you hit Jason. I've seen the way you
I
bully
think
your
you'd
wife.
better accompany me to the station, Mr. Summers.
Shut up! Just shut up!
Oh, what's up with you?
Oh, God. You don't know what it's been like. Jason's screaming all day and all night. I can't stand it. I love him. And sometimes I want to kill him. I couldn't stand him crying and crying. So I threw him on the floor. It's not Tim bashing Jason. It's me.
You can keep the submachine gun, but would you leave the flamethrower? I promise I'll only use it to boil up the kettle at tea.
And to protect herself from the men at the factory.
I did promise me mum I'd keep myself nice till I was 21.
Life is full of broken promises.
All right, now settle down. Before you go, I would just like to remind you the department will be keeping a close watch on this project. If there are any indications of abusing the privilege, the scheme will stop and everyone will suffer. Well, I think that's all, except I hope you enjoy the day.
Okay.
All right, Miss Bennett, Mrs. Barry, move them out.
All right, file out to the bus. And keep together and keep the noise down.
It's a pity Bee's going to miss this. Be right up her alley.
Come on, hurry up, you two. Look at all this traffic.
Oh, well, it's just normal peak hour traffic.
But it won't look good if we're late on our first day.
Don't worry, I'll get us there on time.
Hey, look at that! Look at that! Built like a Brunswick bricklayer.
Oh, wipe your chin, Margot. You're drooling down me neck.
God, look at those three over there. God, I love it when they wear their shirts open to the waist. Smorgasbord.
Oh, yeah, I bet they're gay.
How can you tell?
Oh, well, their jeans are too tight and they dress to the right.
1 hour with me and I'd straighten them out.
Or kill them.
Apart from the obvious, oh, God, look, there goes another one. You know what I miss the most?
Yeah, I miss it too, but mine's legal.
Oh, I said apart from the obvious. Now, what I miss most is shoes. Nice high-heeled shoes.
Oh, you're mad.
When you walk down the street, they make your hips sway.
Oh.
Make you feel like a woman.
Yeah, well, I do too, but I don't know where I'm going to get one this time of the day.
What do you miss most, Jude?
I don't know. Driving my cab, I guess. You know, talking to people you probably never see again and cruising around the city at 3 o'clock in the morning when it's quiet. Just being free.
Welcome, ladies.
Good morning, Mr. Reynolds. How many sets of keys are there for the front gate in our section?
Just the two. I have a full set, and my foreman, Vince Talbot, has the other.
Well, I think for security reasons, I might as well hold on to those during the day, and we'll return them to you as we leave.
No, I think not, Miss Bennett. I think you'll find we're perfectly capable of handling your special security arrangements. Now, ladies, if you'll just follow me. Miss Bennett. Okay.
There could be big trouble. The women are already suspicious about the scheme.
Hey, let's not get our knickers on or not till we see how it works out, eh?
They don't like the idea of bringing in cheap labour. They think there'll come a time when all the work will be done by prisoners, and they'll all be out of a job.
Bloody rubbish. It's only one special contract. They know that.
Yeah, well, you convince them.
It's not my problem, is it? It's a management decision. All I have to do is make sure they get the work done. You're the boss's right arm. You talk to them about it. I've got problems of my own. And here they come now.
This is my secretary, Miss White, and my foreman, Vince Talbot.
What?
Miss Bennett and Mrs. Barry.
How do you do?
I'll leave you to introduce the ladies. Okay, I think we'd better get back to those accounts.
Yes, Mr. Reynolds.
Oh, Vince will show you anything you want to know and answer any queries you may have. Have a good day.
Thank you. Mrs. Bryant? Burns?
Yeah, well, don't worry about that now. We'll get on to names as we go along. Now, girls, the tea room's over there. Offices and toilets are over there. Now, that door will be kept locked at all times, so if nature calls, you'll have to be accompanied by one of your officers. Or me, if you're game. Now, if you two ladies would like to go into the tea room, there's chairs and tables in here. You can put your feet up while we get to work.
Well, thank you, Mr. Talbot, but it's our job to stay out here and keep an eye on the women.
Oh, yeah? Well, suit yourselves. As you can see, there's nowhere for them to go, and you could get in the way. It gets pretty busy in here. Now, if you girls would like to follow me, I'll sort out who's going to do what. Right, the first rule is, don't do what I do what I say. No smoking. Okay, sit down, will you?
Well, may as well have a nice cup of tea, I suppose.
Keep even pressure on that pedal there. Keep an even speed. Keep an even...
And with respect, sir, surely it is obvious that Mrs. Summers is in need of psychiatric care, and the conditions under which she is forced to live...
Mr. Reed, there are many women forced to live under imperfect conditions without resorting to physically harming their children.
Yes, sir, but...
There is far too much emphasis these days on doing your own thing, which in many cases is taken as an excuse for lack of self-control.
Sir, I was not condoning Mrs. Summers' actions. I was simply requesting that she be held under psychiatric care and treatment until such time as her trial. To send her back to prison now could only cause her condition to deteriorate even further.
Mr. Summers, if the children are placed in your care, can you give an assurance that they will be well looked after until the results of the trial are known?
Yeah.
Very well. I have taken your arguments into consideration, Mr. Reed. However, I feel very strongly about crimes of this nature. As you are, of course, aware, psychiatric counselling and examination are available to prisoners. I know you will ensure that evidence of this nature is presented at the trial. You may stand down.
Thank you, sir.
I do not wish to see the children's safety put in further jeopardy. So, I have therefore decided that the defendant will be held on remand until a date has been set for the trial.
Gail!
Thank you. Would you just stand over there? Gail Audrey Summers, you've been charged with assault and battery of your son, Jason, and are to be held on remand until your trial at a date to be set. Is that clear?